Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Julia, and if you're an oldie but a goodie, welcome back. You know you're always welcome here to have some good girl time, some good chit chat time. So I'm not gonna ramble because I know I ramble too much. So today I basically got a new palette from SheGlam and it's the Sunflower Hour palette, and I thought why not make a smoky eye look with this, because inside it looks like this and it is absolutely stunning. So I created this look that you can see here using all of the shades from this palette. So I'm going to go in to the makeup look. The base is already done and I'm just going to show you how I did this eye look, because I don't think you really need to see 10,000 steps of how I did my base, which is only like 5 steps, but you know what I mean. You don't need to see that, you just came here for a smoky eye look. So we're gonna go straight into it. But if you're new here, please subscribe, please hit the bell notification, whatever you call it. Follow me on Instagram because I post good photos, and that sounds really big-headed, but I know that you guys like them. But yeah, make sure to like if you like this video or if you want to see more of these simplistic makeup looks, and let's get straight into the video. And I am back with my base makeup. Basically you can see that it's very natural. I've still got my freckles coming out as per usual. You know that I like a no makeup look, but I did amp up the highlight a bit because it's going to be a very glossy, very rich smoky eye that I want to do. So we're gonna go into the fun part because I ramble too much, and you know every time I keep talking and talking and talking and I never get to the point. So I was kindly sent 6 huge palettes from SheGlam, which is a brand from Shein, and they basically released their own makeup brand which is called SheGlam. So today I'm gonna do this smoky eye. I got this palette which is the SheGlam Sunflower Hour palette. And what I have to say about the SheGlam palettes is that I've tried a lot of these and they're very pigmented, but I would advise to always use a base when you use them because the colors pop even more. Regardless of which palette you use, I would do that. But I chose this one because, I mean, look at the color story. It's, I don't know, it's kind of like a full pumpkin spice type of makeup look, but then I thought it has this really cool grayish black blue type shimmer over here which is called Smoking. And I thought I could kind of do a smoky eye using that, but then I wanted to use the other colors. Like the green is really standing out to me, but also the ginger spice, which is like a pumpkin spice. So I'm really into that. So I'm going to show you a close-up. So the first thing that I'm going to do is put a layer, and when you want to do a dark smoky eye you want to go with something that's dark. So I'm going to use this Flex and I'm going to blend it a bit with Down to Earth, but only a slight bit, and I'm just going to put that in the crease in general. So that's Flex and just a tiny tap of Down to Earth, and I'm just going to blend that out just to make a base. So it could be really rough, and put it all over your eyelid as well, not just in your crease, and you could just blend it all out because this gives a perfect base to work with. And as I go out to my eyebrows and further out, I'll just blend it out even more so it looks seamless. And for this look I really wanted to make it really like going up, so I'm going to show you a trick. So I'm going to show you a really good trick that I don't know who I learned it from, but it could be Nikki Tutorials or one of the big makeup gurus that I like following. So you get normal tape, it could be Scotch tape, it could be clear tape, whatever tape you have, and you just get a bit. And because it's quite tacky and I don't want it to like stick on my face because I have a base makeup, I put it on my hand just to take the tackiness a bit off. Peel it off and then just line it up to where you would like it. So for me, I want it in this angle. And then you just duplicate it on the other side, which makes it really easy because when you rip it off you have this sharp clean edge and you don't have to go in with concealer to clean it in, and it's really easy. So I'm going to do the same on the other hand. So just put it on your hand to take the tackiness and make sure that they match up, because if you botch one up or they're not equal it's going to look a bit weird. So I usually, what I like to do is follow my under, can you see where my eye is going? So I just like to take that up so it matches, and then just check with the mirror if they do match. Now we've got a clear line. You do look crazy, but it's the best tip that I learned. And we're just going to go in with the 2 shades that I said before, Flex and Down to Earth, and I'm just going to combine them and start building them up in the eyelid, but also I'm going to start blending it up to the crease. So that is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna come back once it's done because no one wants to see me blend for 10 hours straight. So I'll see you when that is all blended. So this is what it looks like after I blended the two colors Flex Flax and Down to Earth. And as you can see, I have a solid base, and I'm just gonna start putting on the shimmer because I cannot wait. And I'm thinking, shall I do like a gold to blue, or is that too much? I don't know. I'm gonna experiment because this is what it's about. So I'm gonna go with this shade, which is like this, I think on camera it comes up more of a bluey black shimmer shade, but in real life it's like a grey blue. I don't know if you can see it. So I'm gonna go with the shade Smoking, and I'm gonna start tapping that on the lid, and then I'm gonna blend it after with another matte shade. And if you have a packing brush, I would definitely recommend using a packing brush, but for me, I like using the same brushes because they work well for me, and they work with my eyelid shape because they match the shade, the shape of my eyelid. So I'm just gonna keep packing it on the lid, as you can see. And then as you can see with the end here, because we've got the tape, I'm just gonna drag it out a bit so it matches the shape of the crease that we've made here. And I'm dragging everything up because I want it to be like a fierce, sexy look. So even my bronzer is going like this, and it's not kind of making a cheek, like a cute youthful look. It looks more dragged. So that is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do it on the other side as well. But as you can see, it is packed on, but it's quite harsh. So what I want to do is blend it out so it looks all seamless and it looks flawless and not patchy. So in between the crease that you can see here, I'm gonna put this dark brown Down to Earth again, but I'm just gonna pack it onto where it goes in between and just kind of fade it out and go into circular motions and blend it out. And I'm going to make sure to take that out to the wing as well, but go in really small circular motions so it all blends together. And can you see the difference already? This one looks much more blended than this side. It looks more cohesive, and you can see that it's fading lighter. So that's what I'm going to do on the other eye. So I'm getting the Down to Earth shade, which is this brown. And don't worry if you don't have this palette. If you have any palettes that have darker colors, like a dark emerald, you could do the same look. I just like this bluey grey shade. I thought it was very cool, and I don't really do smoky eyes that often, so I thought I might as well take the opportunity to do one because it's fun, and I wanted to just, you know, chit chat with my girls and my boys out there because I always have fun doing these. It's meditation for me in a way. I know this sounds really weird, but it's very peaceful and calming because I've got the window open. I can hear the birds. I live in Milton Keynes, so I can hear the birds, all the wild creatures, squirrels, everything, and it's very calming and it's relaxing. So yeah, I just feel like I'm chatting with my friends, which I love. So once it's all blended, as you can see, this is what it looks like. I'm gonna wipe everything off my brush, and just with whatever's left on there, I'm just gonna blend all the edges out so they're a bit softer, and it makes all the difference doing this, so it blends nicer. So yeah, that is what it's looking like for now. So I don't know, if you want to do your eyeliner, I would keep these on because it literally gives a guide and it makes it so much easier. This time, I know I usually use brown in every makeup look. I'm going to use a black one because why not, right? So I'm going to go with this e.l.f. Cosmetics H2O proof eyeliner pen. Make sure that you shake your eyeliner pens because they can come out clumpy or they come out watery. And then I'm just gonna follow, basically I'm gonna start from the middle of my eye. I usually start from the inner corner, but today I just wanna do from the middle of my eye and winging it out, following this exact tape. You can take it off if it's easier for you, but make sure that it doesn't go on the tape because it could go underneath and smudge, so be careful with that. Actually, I might take mine off. See? I mean, look how smooth that is. Later we're going to blend it so it doesn't look so scary and very harsh. Like, you could cut a bitch with this. But you can see all my foundation came off on it. So if you're going to do this makeup look, probably do your base later. I'm just going to fix it a bit. So I'm going to go with the eyeliner. So that is the wing all done. It matches the shape of the... Ooh. Did you see that? It matches the shape of the eye that we just did. So this is what it's looking like. And now, because the bottom looks really empty, I want to use the colors that we used before. So I think firstly, for the base of the under eye, I'm going to use the color Flex Flex. You can use any neutral tone to blend it, and make sure that you kind of get underneath the wing so it matches and it doesn't look too harsh. And I just want something to kind of neutralize the eyes, and so it makes it easier to blend. So I'm using a light color, which is this nude tone, which is perfect for this look. And then for the next color, I'm going to go in for this down to earth, same as before. And I'm going to wrap that in quite close to the under eye line. So as you can see, I'm smoking it out a bit. And you can use a big brush that you use, same for your eyes for this, it doesn't matter. Because we want it to be smoky and rough, we don't want it to be precise, so you don't need a precise brush now. But later we're going to go in with a more precise one to put some definition in. Now that it's done, I'm going to get a thinner brush. So I've got this one and it's so cute, it's like a mermaid tail. And you can get any eyeliner brush or anything that's sharp, that has a thin point. And we're going to go into the same color, the blue shade that we use, this smoking shade that we use to smoke out the eye. And we're going to wrap it really closely to the eye line, and we're going to put it until half of where the eye is, so the middle of the eye. We're only going to wrap it till there, because if you go the full way you're going to look like a goth. If you want to, go ahead. I do love that look and I think it's really edgy and cool, but for today's look I wanted to make it more of a glam but rock type of girl, if you know what I mean. And then we're going to go back with a thick brush that we used before and go into the smoking shade and the brown shade, and I'm just going to mix that, and I'm just going to blend it lightly just on the outer edge, not anywhere near the middle. And this is what it's looking like now. Now I'm thinking, shall I add a pop of color? I think in the inner corner we need something that's, you know what I mean. So I can see that there's these two shimmer shades, there's Golden Girl and Treasure You, and I think this Treasure You is the perfect color. It's kind of like a bronzy gold shade, but it's not warm tone, so I'm going to go for that because it matches the cool tone of that. And I'm going to get a small brush, something like this, and I'm going to just tap that in, and I'm going to put that in the inner corner of the eye, and I'm just going to go in circular motions to blend it out a bit, and I'm going to wrap it down on underneath the eye to brighten up the eyes, because right now it looks really dark because of all the colors that we put in, but this gives it a pop of like life. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna drag it even more on the bottom. If you want to make the shades more intense, you can get some spray or some setting spray and wet your brush and then just pack it on, and then it'll just give it that punch. So that is what the eye look is looking like. And just to finish the look, I thought tight line, I thought that it's a vibe for that, so I might tight line just the top and leave the bottom bare because I want my eyes to still look big. So I've got a Primark eyeliner, and as you can see everything's faded. You can get a pack of 2 for £1, I think, don't quote me on it, but it lasts all day and it's super black. So I'm just going to put that in my waterline, just on the upper waterline, and this freaks people out, so beware. And I'm just gonna put it in the top. Yeah, that's perfect, it ties everything in. And then for the final step, or if you want to go further and put an eyelash, you do you. I'm not much of an eyelash girl, so I'm going to use the same mascara that I use every day, which is the Essence Cosmetics I Love Extreme Crazy Volume Brown Mascara. And for this look, as I do with most of my looks, I'm going to basically base it on the outer corner, and I'm just going to kind of emphasize the length on the outer corner more than all of it, because I want it to look foxy. And by just concentrating it on the outer corner, it makes that effect that your eyes are more pulled up. And a good tip is that you roll it down first, and then you roll it up and then blink. And I'm going to put a bit on the bottom lash, but just on the outer, not in the inner. And that is it for the eyes. So for the lips, I was thinking something more brown-ish maybe, or maybe we can go for a really light peach. No, I'm gonna go for a brownie nude peach. I have this lip liner from Trish McEvoy. I don't know if I'm saying that right, I always pronounce it wrong. And it's in it's the long wear lip liner in Barely There. And this one is the perfect shade. It's got an orangey brown tone, so it kind of puts everything in and makes it look lighter. But I like that it's not too brown, but it's also not too peachy. And for this look, I don't really want to do a cupid's bow, so I'm going to make my top of the lip go a bit straight. And Ariana does this a lot on her makeup look, so I'm going to do that. So it kind of looks like a baby lip in a way. And then colour it in. That is the lips when it's nude. And then I like a glossy lip, so I'm going to use the Revlon Kiss Glow Lip Oil in, and this is the shade Nuditude. So I'm just going to put that all over my lips. Can you see how glossy that is? And it's not a sticky gloss, which I like. It's very oily. I mean, it's called a lip oil, so it's very oily. If you're wearing a mask, it will go absolutely everywhere inside your mask, but you know, it is what it is when you get a lip oil. And I'm just gonna smother the center of my lips like so, and go a bit higher than your Cupid's bow so it looks really glossy, because that's where you have the most dimension. So that is my hair, not even curled, tousled. It needs a good wash, okay, so apologies for that, but this is what the makeup look looks like. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me on this smoky tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's a very basic look, but it's cool. I mean, I'm feeling myself. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please come and subscribe to my channel if you're here, and I would love to see you in the future. And also like and let me know what you think about this look down below. Would you do it? What color would you use? I really had a really good time doing this. It is so me. I usually do a very no makeup look, but this is when I go out, I go out. So I'm really loving this look and I can't wait to take photos. But follow me on my Instagram down below here, because I post a lot of behind the scenes, very real talks there, you know, with friends. So we chit chat, have some discussions and some good debates. So follow me there for some inspo if you'd like. But yeah, that is the end of today's video. Thank you for staying tuned, and please subscribe, because I know I'm a new channel, but I am doing my best to put a video every weekend. So that is it for me. Thank you so much, and I'll love you and leave you. Bye!